Hello everybody, Cody Wiesmiller here. Have you ever wanted to rebuild your john boat or customize your john boat? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you a cheap and easy way to build a deck or to customize your john boat. Stay tuned. Welcome back, you guys. So basically, to build a deck on a john boat or to customize your john boat, you're going to need three basic things. Duct tape, razor blade, doesn't have to be a fancy one, and then some cardboard. Cardboard is meant for making the template for the deck. My deck is going to go from this bench to this bench up here. You can see right here it's starting to crack. I even have a leak underneath this, and I do have some cracks in the floor over here. I'm going to be putting floors in here, eventually carpeting them as well. Putting a floor in here, making everything nice and even. This is a 12-foot Cedars john boat. I use it a lot, and I just wanted to put a deck on it. I wanted to personalize it a little bit more, make it a little bit more attractive. And obviously make it easier to fish too. I'm not going to do all the fancy stuff. I'm not going to be putting live wells in the back. I'm not going to be putting, wires through here. I just want to, build some floors and build some decks. That's all this video's purpose is. So we'll get back to you and show you how to glue that together. So we have our cardboard outside. Now we're just going to use the duct tape and glue it together. You have to figure out which way that the cardboard works with the deck of your boat or your intended deck of your boat. Now the front of the boat is only going to be coming up to here. I'm not going to be building the deck all the way up here because there's a slight incline. And if I made the template go all the way up here, it would be uneven. So there would be no point to that. So basically, it's just going to be a nice rectangular deck. So now that we have our cardboard taped up, it's time to put it on the boat, and we're going to use a razor blade and we're going to try to cut it out into the shape of the deck that we want to build. I also want to preface this by saying that the cardboard that I'm using would be pallet cardboard flats. You can go to a grocery store, ask for some cardboard flats, and they will be happy to give them to you. These in particular are from Soda Pallets. They were the flattest and most consistent sized cardboard flats that I could find. Use whatever you want as long as it works. This isn't supposed to be fancy, it's just supposed to, help you create a deck on the job board. So once you kind of get it carved out a little bit, all you got to do at this point is just keep cutting it and keep doing it in small portions and keep cutting it until it fits perfectly the way that you want the deck to be laid out. You don't really want it to be sliding around, you just want it to be a nice snug fit. So a little will go a long way when it comes to this process. So right here is basically the finished template. It's not gonna be perfect, but once you Sharpie it or mark it out on an actual piece of wood, as you can see in some parts, I'm obviously like not that close to the deck of the boat, but I mean that's okay. So yeah, like I said, once you put it on the piece of wood and you draw it out, I mean you can always adjust it later on. I mean it's not that big of a deal. That was a pretty tedious process. But basically what you have to do is, this is easier with a flat bottom john boat obviously, but since mine is a V-hull, obviously it's a little bit difficult. But basically you just kind of want to keep cutting away at the edges until it starts to fit flat, and it's not, you don't have to force the cardboard to bend to get it to lay down. So pretty much it's just laid down, and I'm already liking it already. I can already picture the deck on there already. Next we're gonna be doing the floors. I do have a couple other pieces of cardboard here, so we'll do that next. Okay guys, I'm back. So my camera died and I finished making the floor templates. I'm going to, once I get the wood, I'm going to go back and measure everything, make sure everything is 100% accurate. Making the templates was a little bit hard on the back, considering these go in and then they filter down and then it flattens out. So I'm debating whether or not I want to have the pre-holes cut out, or if I don't. I can make that decision after I get the wood. Otherwise it's looking pretty good. I'm thinking about making this like a recessed trolling motor pedal mount. Like maybe adding a little bit of flooring in here just so it can kind of settle in there. Because lately this is where I've been putting my anchor. I'm still gonna want an anchor eventually. If I get creative, I'm going to make a deck in the back portion here. The thing about it is I'm gonna have to frame it, and I don't really know how to frame it. I'm not a very crafty person, so we're gonna have to figure it out. But just quickly, I want to go through some of the other upgrades I'm gonna make to this boat and trailer. I'm getting brand new tires. I'm gonna grind the trailer. I'm gonna repaint it. I'm gonna get new rollers because these rollers suck, and I need new lights because those lights don't work. So I've been driving this boat around town with no lights on the back. Eventually gonna get a new winch. I want to get myself I forget the freaking name, a roller, so my boat doesn't have to sail on a 5-gallon bucket. And that's pretty much it. This is just my little 12-foot john boat, hoping to sell it maybe in the next couple of years, get some more money out of it. So, but until then, I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this collection of videos that I'm gonna be putting out about customizing your own john boat. Thanks, guys.